It's fun. I like it. It's kind of just raw. You never know what's going to happen. It's very spontaneous. It's kind of almost very natural, just general conversation that happens. But also too, it's a little nerve wracking because you don't know what's actually going to happen and if it's going to be good.
It's definitely different from anything that we normally do. There's no 1,000 takes, or 30 takes would be nice, and you get to just fly off the top of your head, and it just becomes real. It's just real conversation of what your experiences are in life that it all just kind of flows together, and it's great because it just makes you feel so natural.
It's definitely, it's not so much a challenge as it is different. I did a lot of theater when I was in college, and it's very different in the sense that you just kind of go with the beats, and it's not a scripted thing per se. You're not memorizing lines so much as you're placing yourself in a moment and just going with it. I think the big challenge here is you have to make it natural. You have to make it believable. You have to make it, if I'm watching this, do I believe that this is really happening? So it's a challenge, but it's fun.
Well, improvisational acting, it's interesting because it comes off as feeling very real on the camera because it really is real. I mean, you have the general guidelines of what's going to happen in the scene. You know the premise of it and what you intend to come across to readers, but you don't actually have the dialogue. So with that, you start with maybe just an opening sentence, and then from there, it just naturally happens. A conversation, just a dialogue forms between the different characters that didn't come from a script, but I mean, we've all been in these scenarios. We've all been on dates like this, so we kind of can use personal experience and just create a dialogue that rings as very natural and true and works in the scenes.